First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport drops takes him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Side, there's London. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second down and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Drake London, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
19, Buffalo 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and goal. Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 9 now. Into the hands of London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. This will be caught. Judy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 28 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 2. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Hurts throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Williams again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. And now Defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hurts. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam from 3 yards out. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connecting with Johnson. And he's got room. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 193 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. That actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Come alive in the dark.